All right, this is my PostFix calculator application. We're going to build it. Just going to show where we are before we run it. All right, so once you're in, you get a prompt, enter a postfix expression or type exit to quit. So we can type 1 plus 1, 2 plus, we get the current result 3. We can do assignments. We'll do a 4 equals. Now it assigns 4 to A, but it doesn't actually pop it back to the stack, so the current result is still 3. So if we do A, we do minus, we're going to get, we'll get 3 minus 4. So it pops A to, or pushes A to the stack, which is 4, and then it subtracts 3 from, it subtracts 4 from 3 because that's what's on the stack. You can do other basics, so we can multiply. All right, 1 times 3. We can do division, so we'll do 5 divide. We get decimal point. We can type clear. That will completely clear everything off of the stack. So there's nothing in there. There's error handling, so if I try to, there's nothing on the stack right now, so if I press plus, there's no valid input. There's only one item in the stack. It will catches the error, but it doesn't actually remove the operands from the stack. So it, yeah, it'll do divide by 0, errors, all types of. It always makes sure that it gets the proper inputs. So can't divide by 0, but it did in that instance. It was given 2 valid inputs, so it puts them onto the stack. So you got to deal with those before moving on. And it will do that. It will terminate further inputs as well. So if you try to do a string like that, right, it pops the 1 and the 0, tries to process division with those. It can't, so it terminates, and it pops those 2 back to the stack and terminates. So these expressions are not added back to the stack. So you got to deal with what came before your error expression before you move on. Okay, so clear, we cleared everything off the stack, so we're nice and fresh. I've got a big complicated expression that will showcase everything the app can do. So it can do assignment. This is just for testing purposes essentially. So it can do assignment, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modular arithmetic. It can raise to a power. It can square. It can negate. We negate again, so we can take the square root. It does absolute value. It does factorial. We pop some other stuff off the stack just so there's only one thing at a time. It'll take the floor. It'll take the ceiling. It will round a number. It will do natural logarithm, log base 10, sine, cosine, and tangent. Those are all in radians. And we do some more assignment, some other things. And then it also handles scientific notation for really big and really small numbers as well. Yeah, and it has various error handling. So if I try to do factorial 5.1, for instance, it won't do it. So depending on what the requirements are for the calculation, you'll get an error telling you what you did wrong, essentially. And if it can, it will push the item back to the stack prior to the operators. And that is my app.